Kampala is a city of hills and vibrant life, but hidden within its folds lies another city, one that most visitors never see. This is the world of the informal settlements, the sprawling slums that are home to millions. These are places born of necessity, not design, vast landscapes of makeshift homes and tangled alleyways. More than 3 million people are estimated to live in these conditions, a city within a city, operating by its own rules. The names of these slums, Katwe, Kisenyi, Bwezi, are whispered with a mix of fear and familiarity. Danger here is not just about crime, it's woven into daily life, flooding ground, disease-filled air and constant hunger. For families here, survival is a relentless series of calculations from sunrise to sunset. To understand these communities is to look past statistics and see the people who navigate this complex world with deep, unspoken knowledge. They have built lives on land nobody else wanted, on the edges of swamps or near industrial waste. Here the line between public and private space is blurred. Life spills out from tiny homes into the narrow lanes. The community is a living organism, its connections forged in shared hardship. This is the unseen city, a place of immense struggle but also of surprising strength. The homes in Kampala's slums are monuments to impermanence. Constructed from scavenged materials, walls of mud and wattle, patched with plastic, and roofs of corrugated tin. These structures offer little protection from the elements. Rain seeps in, sun turns them into ovens. A single room, often no larger than 10 by 12 feet, is a family's entire world. Up to 6 people may share this space, belongings stacked high to create a sliver of floor. Privacy is non-existent. Every conversation, every joy and sorrow is shared through thin walls. Overcrowding puts immense strain on families, making every small problem feel bigger. The home, meant to be a sanctuary, becomes another source of pressure. Many settlements are built on marginal land, steep hillsides or swampy areas prone to flooding. The land is not owned, only occupied, so eviction is a constant fear. Families live knowing everything they've built could be bulldozed without warning. This insecurity makes it difficult to invest in improvements or plan for the future. Their existence is fragile, a temporary foothold in a city that often seems to have no room for them. Yet, every day, they persist. In the slums of Kampala, the weather is a matter of life and death. The changing climate has turned the seasons into formidable adversaries. Heavy rains transform alleyways into torrents, flooding homes and sweeping away possessions. Many settlements built in low-lying areas become basins for the city's runoff. Flash floods can rise with shocking speed, eroding the ground beneath homes and causing collapses. When the rains stop, the heat takes over. Corrugated tin roofs trap the sun, turning homes into ovens. Slum areas can be up to 10 degrees hotter than wealthier neighborhoods, creating a dangerous heat island effect. The relentless heat leads to dehydration and heat stroke, especially among children and the elderly. With few green spaces, there's little escape from the sun. Families are trapped in a cycle of environmental hazards, moving from floods to extreme heat. These threats are not distant, they shape daily life. Survival here means adapting to nature's harshest challenges. After floods, stagnant water becomes a breeding ground for mosquitoes, making malaria an even greater threat. For families without mosquito nets or medical care, a single bite can mean devastating illness. Floodwaters mix with raw sewage, contaminating wells used for drinking and washing. Outbreaks of cholera, typhoid, and dysentery are common, spreading rapidly in crowded conditions. Local clinics are few and poorly equipped, overwhelmed by the constant health crisis. Toilets are often simple pits shared by dozens of families, filling quickly and rarely emptied. Waste piles up in alleyways, creating a paradise for germs and pests. Children playing in these spaces are especially vulnerable to infections. The cost of medicine, even if available, can be ruinous for families living on less than $1 a day. The health crisis is a quiet emergency, a daily struggle for survival against invisible enemies. Hope is hard to sustain when illness is always near, yet families continue to fight for their health and future. For young women and girls in Kampala's slums, life is a landscape of unique challenges. From a young age, they shoulder heavy domestic responsibilities, fetching water, caring for siblings, managing households. Their education is often cut short, trapping them in the cycle of poverty. The lack of lighting and distant communal toilets expose them to risks of violence, especially after dark. Economic instability forces many into unsafe work or exploitation. The constant struggle for basic needs leaves them with little control over their futures. Many suffer from low self-esteem and chronic fatigue, surrounded by instability and violence. Yet, these young women are not just victims, they are powerful agents of change. They form strong bonds, creating networks of support to navigate shared challenges. They are mothers, sisters, and leaders who hold their communities together. Their quiet strength is the bedrock of the slum's future. Amid the daily struggle, organizations like Kids Club Kampala offer hope. Founded in 2007, it gives children a safe space to play, learn, and just be kids. The organization now helps hundreds of thousands across a dozen slum communities. Weekly kids clubs provide sanctuary for over 800 children, offering games, mentorship, and positive social interaction. They support girls with counseling and menstrual hygiene products, and boys with football projects. The Awafi Project rescues abandoned children, providing shelter and a path to safe family reintegration. Education sponsorships and daily tutoring ensure children have the foundation to succeed. Kids Club Kampala isn't just providing handouts, they're investing in the next generation. Their work creates ripples of change that will be felt for years to come. In a world of constant stress, finding inner calm can seem impossible. Transcendental meditation, or TM, is making a difference, especially for young women in the slums. Practiced for 20 minutes twice a day, TM requires no change in beliefs, just a willingness to sit quietly. A 2024 study showed TM led to increased self-esteem, self-efficacy, and gratitude among 130 young women. Participants reported less tiredness and worry, and greater confidence to pursue their dreams. One young woman found the courage to enroll in a hairdressing course. Another felt a new sense of calm at home. TM offers a practical way to build resilience against the psychological toll of poverty. While improving housing and education is vital, supporting mental well-being is equally crucial. TM empowers individuals to find strength within, a sanctuary no hardship can take away. Sometimes the simplest solutions can be the most transformative. Lasting change is built on empowerment, giving people tools to build their own paths out of poverty. In Kampala's slums, education and skills training are powerful catalysts for transformation. Organizations like Kids Club Kampala create programs that equip people with practical abilities for stable incomes. In 2024, 132 people, mostly women, were trained in tailoring and knitting, launching small businesses from home. Another 79 received business training, and a dozen young men learned carpentry. These programs build confidence and community. Women work together, young men find purpose in skilled trades. Learning a new skill is an act of self-investment, sending a message that their future is worth fighting for. When a mother learns to sew, she can feed her family and send her children to school. When a young man becomes a carpenter, he becomes a role model. These successes inspire others, slowly changing the slum's economic landscape. It's a patient process, but one that builds a sustainable, self-reliant future. Life in Kampala's slums is a daily testament to human resilience. Despite floods, disease, and poverty, people continue to build, strive, and hope. This resilience is active, a creative pursuit of a better life. It's seen in mothers working for their children's education, in vibrant street economies, and in children's laughter. Strong social networks bind neighbors together, creating a safety net where formal systems fail. Organizations and new practices like TM are catalysts, but the true engine of change is the community itself. People are not waiting to be rescued, they are active participants in their own transformation. The story of Kampala's slums is not just one of crisis, but of hope. Even in the hardest circumstances, dignity and community can flourish. With every child who learns, every woman who starts a business, the future grows brighter. The spirit of the people is unbreakable, and in that spirit lies the promise of a new day.